I want to tell you two things. Two things that I live by on a day-to-day basis. I mean, every single day. I live by these two things. But I wanted to tell you first that um, my aim is to be the richest man in the world. And my reasons why are quite simple. So I can help all of you. That's the reason why I want to. And when a long time ago, I worked at a place called I worked at a place called Deltec, and I worked in their contract admin department. I was and I carried this check for like 1.3 billion or 1.9 billion dollars. Now my aim is to be worth about 480 billion, but I know what it's like to hold $1 billion in my hand. So I carried the check all the way to the man. I didn't even know that that's what I was doing at the time. That I was carrying the check to the man. I was the dude standing next to the dude, and I was just this kid living in Virginia. I just moved to my aunt, my uncle's, and I got this job working at I got a job working at Deltec through a staffing agency, and I was just covering for somebody for a couple of weeks. So in essence, I got to practice holding that kind of wealth in my hand, and I know what it's like still to this day because I carry all the world's wealth right here in my hand all the time. So I remember that feeling from when I was younger and I carried that check for all that money, and it makes it a whole lot easier to know what that feels like when I'm just holding these two. So I carry that with me all the time in everything that I do, and so again, no matter what I build or what I create, my aim is to be, to have all the world's wealth. So in saying that, I said that to say this: I live by two things and two things only. I don't use the word can't. I never use the word can't, and I always find a way. That's it. So easiest way for me to put that. This is just the two things I live by. And then I went to a buddy of mine's house, and I hung out with him, and he's got a lot of 1 millions. And I was picking his brain, and I asked him, I was asking him if, tell me your story and stuff like that. And he started out by telling me the two things that he lived by. And then after he said that, I was like, oh shit. I was like, so after he said that, I never used the word can and I always find a way, after he told me that, I was all ears. So, and I told him that's the same thing. So we're still buds to this day. He's like the coolest dude. He's one of my mentors. I love him to death. He's great. And so anyway, again, the two things you should live by are, if you're seeking to do anything, not just chase after a lot of 1 billions or the world's wealth. For whatever your dream is, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you're gunning or aiming for, whatever you aspire to do, never use the word can't, and always find a way. Tell you, if you live by those two things, no matter what the hell you do, it'll fucking work out. I promise. Peace. Mm-hmm.